Hi, this is me, Vixie. I'm gonna just go by Vixie. From Craft Coven. Um, I'm caught up in an all dressed up and nowhere to go situation. I had plans with 3 different people today, and everyone canceled. Yay! The first one canceled because apparently, his parents are buying him a car because he's finally moving out on his own, and they want him to have a car. So that's actually a happy thing. Another one canceled. I don't know exactly what's going on, but he said, today isn't going very well for me. And I saw a car in his driveway when I was dropping off my boyfriend. So I have a feeling he's having lady issues. Sorry, man. Like, I wish you would feel better, but whatevs. And the third, like, they just never got back to me. It was my crafting buddies. Don't know what's going on. I've sawed open some skulls so that I can have some skull-shaped molds for the candles. I'm gonna wash them off in a bit, and then maybe start making the candles. But I think I'm just gonna make the incense today, and then spend tomorrow making the candles because I don't work tomorrow either. But we'll see how I feel. So I'm all dressed up and no place to go. But I'd also really, really like to talk to you about Goth communities. Where I live, which is like the city I live in, is a lot like Portland, Oregon, but about half the size, maybe even less. Excuse me. I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, so we're not very big. We have a lot more hippies than we do alternatives and goths. Um, so yeah, so I assumed that there wasn't really a goth community. There's no real like goth hangout place where I live. But shortly after Thanksgiving, I was invited out to a music event, and my friend Jonah invited me out. We were talking on Thanksgiving. We were talking about like, oh my god, we haven't seen each other in so fucking long. Like, why don't we hang out more? We're so weird. And he was like, yeah, well, if you want, you can come with me to this thing that's gonna happen at the Kava bar. It's music. And I was just like, oh, what kind of music? And he's just like, it doesn't really have a classification. It's some form of wave music. It sounds very similar to new wave, but a little bit different. So it's a wave music. So it's definitely goth music. Um, so yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I've never had Kava before. I kind of understand what it's supposed to be about. Sure, I'll come. Like, yeah, we can chill. And we chilled a little bit beforehand. And he's got this cool stripper pole in his place, and I used to strip, so I kind of want to go over there and play on his stripper pole. His thought process was, what if I build it? They will come, and I will definitely be coming to use the stripper pole. So good logic there, Jonah. Way to go. You're smart. So yeah, we hung out beforehand, and it was awesome. I love hanging out with Jonah. Um, a lot of my ex-boyfriends have really hated him because he's so snarky. He's so sarcastic. He's kind of an asshole, but that's exactly the reason why I love him so much, because he just gets me. Like, I say something snarky and then he says something snarky back, and it sounds like we hate each other, but we actually just fucking live on that shit. So it was really awesome to hang out with him, and my boyfriend doesn't seem to have a problem with him. My boyfriend does think that he's kind of weird, but he's just like, yeah, whatever. He respects a relationship, which is all I can really ask for. He's your friend, not mine, but yeah, whatever. So that was great. And then afterwards, we went um to this kava bar, and I've never been in a Kava bar before. I've never had Kava. I apparently drank it wrong. You're apparently supposed to, like, shoot it, basically, like a shot, because you have to drink it quickly to have any effects. It's supposed to have, like, some weird sedative effects. It's hippy dippy nonsense, in my opinion, but I tried it out. I didn't get any effects because I was apparently drinking it wrong. I'm gonna try it again next month. This is a monthly thing, which is really great. Like, once a month, I can have, like, plans to go out, and I can schedule my, work schedule around it. I can be like, yeah, I can't work past, 10 on this night because there's a thing at the Kava bar at 10:30 that I'm going to. Kava's not bad. It's not the grossest thing I've put in my body. It's not something that I would just, like, drink to just drink, but since it apparently has effects, I'm gonna try it 1 or 2 more times. Next time I try it, I'm gonna try it, like, 100% sober. They say not to drink alcohol, which I didn't, and I'm not going to ever, but I'm gonna try that 100% sober and, like, just drink it really quick so I can get the effects. And then after that, if it doesn't work, some people say if you get stoned first, it helps a lot. So I'll probably, like, smoke a joint with my boyfriend and my roommate beforehand, and then go and drink the Kava, and then go to the Goth, I don't know, the Goth gathering, the gathering of the Goths. So yeah, I'll be doing that once a month, and it's really great because I didn't think there was a Goth community. I didn't think that all the Goths in Ithaca, it's Ithaca something. I'm not gonna say anymore. You guys know where I live now. I've already redone this video twice. I'm not doing it again. So I didn't realize that the Goths in my area fucking did this shit. I didn't know they hung out. Like, I've always been a pretty solitary Goth. And when I met Jonah, I wasn't even, like, expressing my gothiness all the way. I was doing more gothic Lolita at that time, which I still love. I still love gothic Lolita, and it's cool, and it's too expensive. That's the thing. Like, it's easier to just be regular goth for a while I'm broke, and maybe one day I'll get back into gothic Lolita, but I actually think I'm more attractive this way than in my Lolita makeup, so I'll probably continue being this goth for a while, but sometimes being Lolita. I had such a good time. Like, I was really bummed because my boyfriend was just like, I'm tired and I want to go. And I know I do that, like, every time he goes out. Like, I'll be like, I'm tired, I want to go. But he goes out a lot more than I do. And yeah. So, next time, I think I'm gonna just be like, dude, I want to hang out with my people for a little bit longer. I like this. This is bringing me a lot of joy right now. I made some new friends. There's this guy that I've met a couple times. His name is Dan. And, first he thought I was my sister. And he and my sister apparently have this feud. Don't know how that's going. Don't know anything about that. Not gonna question it. So she hates him and he hates her. So at first he was, like, really standoffish, and we met through Jonah. And then when he figured out I wasn't my sister, he was like, oh, okay. That's why suddenly you like me and, like, you're good. Cool. So we've talked a couple of times, and we really hit it off this last time. I think I've met him, like, 4 times over the course of 2, maybe 3 years. And this is, like, the first time that we actually have been able to sit down and have a conversation with each other, and it's actually a really good conversation, so I look forward to conversing with Dan more. Just being weird. Sorry, guys. Weird. So that's what I'll probably end up doing next time. I'll probably end up secluding myself with Dan, like, yes, speak more to me. Speak more words. I love them so much. Yeah, it was awesome. The music was really good too. Like, I don't know exactly if it was the best music, but it was better than a lot of the live music that happens in my town. Like, there's a lot of shitty jam bands that I hate. And the scene was good. The Kava bar was pretty chill. The bartenders were big D&D nerds, so I talked to them a little bit. I feel like there was a point I was trying to make, but I can't remember it now. But yeah, so like I got some compliments. Like people really liked my makeup. They were like, "Dude, you look like Susie Sue," and I was like, "Whew, oh lordy, oh lordy, lord, oh, oh, you know how to compliment a goth woman, oh, oh, oh." Basically, being very weird. Uh, I guess I should stop this, but I'm really happy to finally have a community that I can talk with openly about goth stuffs. And I was basically raving for the rest of the night. Like, it's just so nice to be around my people. My people, they were so wonderful. My people. Ooh, ooh, my people. But yeah, it's nice to find your own people. And my suggestion is if you're invited by another goth person to go to an event, always say yes, because if that goth person is going to the event, there's probably going to be a lot of other goth people at that event that you can talk to. And the great thing about at least goths that I've met is that most of us, if you're goth too, if you're like chill too, like you just gotta be like gothic, you like spooky things, and like no drama. As long as you're no drama and love spooky things, you're fucking golden. They're super great to you. They love to talk to you. Just wonderfulness. I've never had a problem with a goth person being too snobby. Like, the worst I've had is Jonah doesn't even agree that he's goth. He's like one of those kind of elitist goths that are like, well, if you say you're goth, you're not really goth. And it's just like, dude, fuck that. No, I'm goth. I'm goth. I plan on being goth for a while. Like, I'm a goth person. But yeah, a lot of good people, and you'll probably find somebody that you can talk to there, even if it's not the person who invited you. Like, Jonah was like so fucking up in all of his other friends' shit that he didn't really spend a lot of time with me after we left his house, which is fine. I don't care. Fuck, like I can see him whenever. These other people don't really know him as well as I do, so meh. So yeah, have fun. Enjoy your own goth community. Like, it might be small. Like, this was maybe 10 people, but it's a good community, and it's nice to be around people who are like you every once in a while. Like, once a month, that's not that hard. Like, it's not like I have to hang out with these people all the fucking time. Like, I'd probably get tired of them if I hung out with them all the time. But I like these people enough to just chill every once in a while. So, yeah. Okay. Goodbye. Ta-ta. Um, I'm trying to work on a catchphrase. I don't know. Enjoy your darkness. Enjoy your fucking goth lives. Fuck yeah. I don't even know. Live long and prosper.